Alright, really quick, let's do our intro. Hello everybody who's watching this on YouTube. For anyone who is watching, don't forget to like, subscribe the video. If you guys are noticing something different, it's because kind of got tired of using the face rig avatar that pretty much everyone uses nowadays. So I took off the avatar and decided to go with my IRL face. Any of you guys have ever seen any of my cooking streams, which would be on my live stream, not on my YouTube, or even checked out my Twitter, you might recognize this face. So, yep, no more avatar, IRL face, and that's kind of it. Don't forget to swing by our Twitch stream if you are watching this on YouTube for some of our shenanigans against those IRL streams and the multiplayer stuff I usually do on there. Those will not appear on YouTube, so do swing by. Come say hi. Like and subscribe. Exactly. Alright, I gotta keep an... That's what was confusing me last time, is how do I know this thing's auto-saving? So I gotta keep an eye out for that Y symbol. I'm also gonna have to like adjust, I think, my thingy for the most part. It's not too much of a problem because the only thing that appears in that corner is my weapons when I'm actually fighting. Outside of that. So I need stuff for fatigue. Quintin and sodium. Okay. Is it making me? I did this first. Maybe I shouldn't have done this first. Oh. We good? Rest in bed until next night. No, we don't want to do that. Kind of did that already, but I don't really want to do that now. Wait, did all this reset? Because we definitely looted everything in here. Or did I just miss that? I might have missed that. If the loot resets, that's great.
It's locked, all right.
That'll make me very happy. That's locked. Making sure nothing else that I might have missed, or if it did possibly reset. So I never did get the chance to look around here.
Not now.
Oh, that's the boss. Boss of this whole place.
It's locked.
Can't go that way. What about the other side? Alright. Now, I do want to speak to the merchant guys.
Arranged to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
I cannot enter.
Come on, get out here. I need to talk to you.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Any new dialogue options? Might as well, since I'm talking.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Now that I know what this stuff is, I kind of do want it. They're not as cheap as I thought they were, though. That's like all my dough. I'm gonna buy one for now. I bought two of those accidentally. Just because... guessing later on I'll just sell weapons. I would like to see... that's an actual ingredient. Good to know.
WHO are you and where is our NURBO? Kappa less than 3.
Thank you, Papa, for fulfilling the prophecy for 24 months, man. And fighting those chaotic ones. Appreciate that so much for the Ketopia Empire. Appreciate that support. This is my IRL face, Papa. You know it. You've seen it before. I know you've seen the photos and the cooking streams. I've seen it on Twitter, and I love it. Let's remove this, because this gets really annoying. Alright, he's usually out here, the other guy.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Save, fatten them up. Hard to say. You're extorting money.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
There's Hawkins.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
He's not lying.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What I really want to know is not the gun. It's this stuff. Yeah, this is all just craftable stuff. Yeah, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna get the other ingredients for what I'm trying to do here. I guess in the meantime, we could just go do a side mission. He has fatigue. They're both under fatigue. Oh, we completed him. The only problem is, like, I'm afraid if do I lose him as a merchant if I embrace him? Like, that's the one thing I don't know. I need to test that on somebody else first. Yeah. We're gonna work on other people at the moment and then see what happens. To the citizens of London, curfew official health warning. Curfew will be sounded at 9 p.m. by the church bells. All citizens must keep off the streets from that time until 5 a.m. Okay. Until further notice, a citywide curfew has been implemented. It is imperative that you wear your mask to prevent the spread of infection. If any member of your household becomes ill, inform the authorities immediately. Due to curfew not open after 9 p.m. Also, I can hear I think they're called scowls. Very angry scowls, man. I don't know if I can handle this. This is level 18. Oh, fuck that. Okay. He's a level 18. Damn. He straight up two-shot me. Okay, so it takes us back here if we die. Good to know. Serious. So we might be too low level for this area at the moment. Let's go a little bit further. And kind of see what level everybody else is at. There's a fire over there now. Level 11. Yeah, maybe we come back to this. We have other things we can do, I believe. Investigations. There we go. So I talked to him already. Let me go talk to Dr. Strickland. Prevent disease, carelessly spitting. Oh wait, I think we've already read this before.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me...
Oh, is that how I changed that? Interesting. Oh, I can actually fix this now. Hold on. Just trying to figure out how to... That's not what I want to do. Just trying to figure out how to keep that on screen. So that I can see...
Nice sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Okay. There you go. That'll be a little bit better.
I'm so glad. You always ship never end the children, Ellen.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Agri's aversion for your method.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
So... I wish I knew more about your blood transfusion techniques. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I want to know. Why is it so frowned on?
Tell me more about your willingness
other
to
guy.
experiment with
Is the guy just
new
really that
medical
jealous?
techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
You must remain neutral.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears.
Yeah, I kind of agree with this guy.
Biological machine
just be
comprised of
completely
blood, bones, and flesh.
Oblivious to the patient, his story, and what's going on.
Goodbye,
That's how
Dr.
you.
Strickland.
It's like, I hate to say it, but being a doctor should be like being a detective. You need to know the information.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Well, I feel guilty about your injury.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Your wife died because of you?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
That doesn't... Okay, I mean, that doesn't really make that your fault, but okay. Did you voluntarily hurt yourself?
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
About the death of your wife.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
So many died. Are your children alright?
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Oh. So many died during the bombing.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Still doesn't tell me about the treatment and what his issue is exactly.
I won't let you down, my boy.
Unfinished letter. Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctor fixes his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site. Tell him you are Harvey Fidwick's children. Remember, Robert Chadwick, the big guy with a mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring. Go see him, ask him for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm, He's probably not even hurt.
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You seem worried about your family.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl.
This hospital seems to be...
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
So we
I'll
got
see you later.
all his things. So his blood level is at max quality. Of course, we need to
Words
actually
to calm the
figure this
children,
out
Ellen.
first.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Influenza frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. Okay.
It's locked, all right.
It's a hideout that's locked apparently. We can't get into yet. Yeesh. Level 11. Do I try? Did he see me?
Didn't you hear me? Steady, boys! A leech! A leech! Where is it? We have to stop it!
So we were able to kind of fight them. They were still kind of tough though. Go over here. We'll look at all that later. Apparently I can't do this here. I gotta do it at a workbench. We'll still gather everything we can find, of course. The more stuff we have, the more chances of actually finding the ingredients we need to make those antidotes. Kinda nice to find some rats.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
I think that was one of the ingredients I needed.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
I feel like I can go crazy looking at every corner of this whole place, but oh! Level 11. Large knife.
This
says investigations are displayed here. You can start new citizen quest track. Yeah, I kind of already figured that out ourselves.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on the metal. Clay. What kind of man puts his name on a knife?
We actually know where Clay is, so we'll do that later. I was kind of holding off on doing any upgrades and stuff, but we might end up doing that soon. Also, can I use his knife? It's two-handed. Actually should change this. That's kind of where we came from, I think. Also, whatever's making that noise. Level 16. Probably want to avoid that for now.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
Huh.
Its head! What's some of this?
Oh my god. So hold on, that didn't stun him? I thought that would have stunned him. Okay. Alright. Well, we got some more ammo for that. That's good. Oh, this has no stun. This is just straight damage. Well, that's good to know. So let's put that there, and this could be like, oh, I can only use it as a secondary. Well, that shotgun lost a little bit of its appeal. Surprising that a shotgun blast to the face doesn't, like, stun you. Yeah, no? So, where is this? Oh, shoot. It's those guys. Well, crap. Okay. We don't want to do that one either, because those guys are high level. this is risky as hell. Wait a minute, there's more than just two? Okay, yeah, they just two-shot me. I can't do this right now. We gotta come back to this. Next citizen investigations that we have here. So we can't do both of these. Well, maybe the hers. Technically didn't go there. Let's do this guy though. Flip this shit, I'm out. Why can't I jump across? I did it last time. Is it because I'm in combat? Okay.
It's locked, all right.
I'm gonna have to go around. Is it not this guy? Clay Cox, yeah.
Did I black hair?
Can I not interact with him at the moment?
What happened?
I guess I have to progress to the next day. That's what it's looking like. I actually do want to talk to this guy real quick because we got some more information on him.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Real cause of injury.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Really? What really happened?
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why the lie?
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Surgery could help you.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Oh.
Why lie about it?
Come on.
Reconstructive surgery.
I don't want to wear...
Darn, that was a fail. I didn't know we could fail that. About Miss Hoffcroft's disease.
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
You let her bite you.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
She is mentally disturbed.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. Frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Okay. Touche on that one.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Huh. So that's the most I'll get out of him. Because I failed one of the hints.
Damn. The pain. It's
So,
here
like...
again.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
This is gonna be a
Evening,
test.
Dr. Reed.
Let's see what happens, if he dies or not.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, good.
The district will suffer the consequence of your action. Oh. Well, I guess we're going with that playthrough. Where we'll just eat everybody. What do we got here? The recipe is unknown. Interesting. So we're able to make one of those. Oh, we got some experience out of that, which is so nice. I do want fast regeneration. I'm like thinking here, should I get that? I feel like this is gonna be a huge part of the game. So maybe we should do something like that. And probably do the healing thing too. What? Oh, that's a lot more experience than I thought. Oh, increased stamina is not a bad idea. There we go. The following night. Every night, the consequence of your actions may improve it or degrade the district health status. It can also be degraded due to disease spread among the citizens. Ah. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district's health status drops below critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide of a district's fate. Ah, so by embracing him, I basically killed him. I technically embraced this guy too for his 2,000 experience. He was a small fry, but he was a test. Well, we can treat one of these people.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the atrocious decorations, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to help you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicions. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiment here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. Imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. But be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you are not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke. My esteemed colleague, we shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffith Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Ekon in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use the knowledge to take advantage of me.
I don't want to make wait, Doctor.
Okay.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There's nothing here.
Sorry, there's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay.
It's locked.
Let's go see the patient down there and cure his fatigue.
I'm all right.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
There we go. We cured him of that.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
How painful.
So painful ever.
Oh, yeah, we've done that dialogue choice already. Alright, we got nothing.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
So... What about you? 'Cause we
Good
did
evening,
find a
Doctor.
letter.
How is my son doing?
Guess the letter doesn't
Goodbye,
go to
Mrs.
any of them.
Goswick.
Never could keep anything away. I'm so tired. Will this shift never end?
So... He's recovering, so I'm assuming the next time I sleep, maybe that'll go up.
Yes, Doctor?
You're not one to talk to.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep is dangerous.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Exactly how bad is the supply?
It really depends.
Please could...
It's the large...
Alright,
that's all for now.
Where is Hawkins? Oh, you're the guy we
Good evening,
saved.
Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Let's go with that. Your presence in William Bishop's den.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You're a hero or a fool?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
About Tom Watts.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Corruption.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What about this despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Situation in the East End docks.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay. All right. What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Why not use your cross against William?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Made friends since you arrived?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked.
Oh. They observe me. I can feel their eyes on me each time I walk nearby the temporary morgue. Are they observing the dead? Well, after all, am I not a corpse myself? Maybe I should hide in the shadows, run like a rat or fly like a bat when I roam for the blood necessary for my rejuvenation. No, I may be a creature of the night, but I won't sneak like a rodent. If they dare to face me, I'll show them what Thelma Holcroft, Mistress of the Night, can do to puny mortals. About these, dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as a protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly garlic totally is useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging the novel of Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon, I hope to go back to this island to further explore this occult tradition. But this is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more, nothing less. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid. But if you are looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here it is truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampire, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen an enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I've witnessed a violent Ekon fall down and beg for mercy when stuck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery. But the truth remains nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. From Facing the Shadows, How and Why by Usher Taltree, Primate of St. Paul. Huh. Really? You're the one I need to talk to.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Your relationship with Milton Hooks.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
You are Milton's accomplice.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why did you do it?
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
Who is the real you?
How can you be affected by the misery around you, and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reed. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York. If only there were more.
So, can I talk to him now? Oh, he's not here no more. I wonder where he went.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Oh, you know what's one thing I completely forgot to do?
We've dodged death so many times.
I really should do this.
Lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York. If only there were more of us.
I completely forgot about this. Absorb blood points when this weapon hits. Increase damage by 10%. I think we want to definitely increase damage. There we go. The pistol.
I cannot enter.
That's what's confusing me. in this area. I just don't know where. There's an unknown. I missed one apparently. I hear the bell ring and I gotta go check on that.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York.
If only there were more of them. Less resignation, more determination.
No, I can count. I wish I could say the same.
Pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to bear the burden of the world.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was apparently nothing. There he is.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see.
Oh, your face is a mess.
I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
What the man you pushed into the water?
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
Did he want revenge?
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Survival at all costs.
Only the strongest survive, then. Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
You almost died.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
How was your hospitalization?
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the staff?
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What about the hospital?
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
How long can you avoid the law?
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We must all pay the price.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Okay. I found your knife.
I have found the gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
He has fatigue. And he has 2 more hints to Destiny Discovery. Okay.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Follow the main quest line for now, I guess. Yeah, loot definitely does respawn, which is kind of nice. Like, at least in the open world, it seems, for the most part. That's the place we found that we couldn't open before. Okay. Oh, that puts me outside. God damn. That's a little annoying.
It's locked, all right.
didn't look in here. So up we go. Oh, they're level 6.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
Okay. Bullets. Ease.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Okay, so that's for the fence downstairs. Oh, I think I can make another fatigue thing.
I cannot enter.
The heck? Where'd he go? Oh, he's messing with me. Oh, it's a way.
These scalls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Okay. Getting a lot of those ingredients now. That's good. Oh, I think we can cure all the people who have fatigue now.
It's locked, all right.
New type of offhand weapon. Equip this weapon to absorb blood directly. What? Oh, interesting. It's a blood absorption weapon. Status report. Office of Pembroke Hospital. Medical examiner. Report of the investigation. Descent. Samuel Connor. Race Caucasoid. Sex male, 39, age, home address unknown, occupation fisherman, type of death natural. Probable cause of death, fast progression pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Examination attendees, Dr. Korakon Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Barnagan, name and signature of medical examiner, Dr. Korakon Tippett.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
He's got bites all over him.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
Chest hemorrhaging.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. It's locked.
Is there a reason why he was attacking this door? I'm a ball over above, dude. Bastard.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Hmm. Are both sides? Yep. So I gotta do this. Ooh, enigmatic formula. I think that's something we can like research. Oh, sweet. So, I believe we need 2 of these. Is there no way out of here? Did I really just come up here just for that? Okay. I thought that would have been like a shortcut out of here. There we go. Just wanted to fully heal. Oh, you little punk. Oh, I forgot to actually check the guy. I just beat the crap out of him. Maybe I did loot him. That's alright. Okay. Let's see here. There's the dingus.
Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also,
he's such a douche.
Exploited.
I kind of wish I did eat him now.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Was there someone else? There was this guy over here. He has fatigue as well. Oh.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
He's such a nice guy. Who are you? You're new.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Musophobia? I've never heard of that before. About yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What are you doing here?
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
About your friend.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Your friend's location.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Alright, that's probably an investigation, isn't it? Actually, I want to do that.
He's really pissed me off this time.
I don't know why these keep appearing.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tippett's medical error.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I understand what you did.
I can't say
agree
I
with her.
approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon,
Can't
I
really
know that some
lose documents and all
situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett's.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Nature of the mistake.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was he?
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
I'll cover for you.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Oh, and he gave us some money. Oh, you're so close.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Just die like this?
It's locked.
Have you found Oswald?
Not yet, sir. I need more information first.
All right.
Where was...
He went down by the canal.
I have all the...
Thank you.
He went down by the canal. I mean, all this is canal, so like that doesn't really help me.
Have you found us?
Not yet.
All right.
Am I missing something here?
Where was your friend?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Sewers, okay.
I have all the information.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Can I go into the sewers?
I cannot enter.
Okay.
It's locked.
No civilians allowed, sir. Are you stupid?
I heard you.
There's one of them! Watch us! We have to stop it! Christ! He's dead!
Alright, it's getting a little bit easier in terms of like getting resources. Can I not go up there? Okay. So this doesn't seem to be the right way to go. Check over here tonight. Yeah, there's nowhere I can go here. Some nice mousy blood. Oh, okay, so I can go up that way. Well.
I cannot enter.
So, can't go this way. Oh. Wait, no. Aha, now I can go. Do you think vampires hide in dodgy areas in the hovels of London? No, they hide in the highest clubs and fancy houses of the West End. I know for a fact that some of them rule the empire in secret. They have a club. They have public figures. They have balls and fancy parties. They aim to control the country and our destinies. We must reveal them for what they are, greedy enemies of mankind, born into this world to bring us all into the eternal darkness of hell. You know them, but you don't dare to pronounce their names. I will soon, and everyone in London will know the name of the Vampire Club. Clarence Crossley. For more information, please contact me directly. Okay. So, let's see here. Common trigger is what I need here.
It's locked.
Is that how we look to everybody? Okay. I'm actually surprised we're not getting more looks. Yeah, let's go with the heal. I might go that route. Interesting. Okay, so we kind of came to this side for nothing. Basically did a bit of exploring. So this place is healthy, that's good.
We are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
We're higher level, so hopefully we can do something else here. I just don't think we can do that though. Hmm. Let's just go to the main story, I guess.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Diseases decrease the blood quality of citizens. Use the correct medication to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Bertie to check his medical status.
Good evening,
But
Mr.
I already
Goswick.
cured him, didn't I?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, he's healthy.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You always knew the words to carnage. So many.
Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide you with a massive experience boost. For a citizen of your mesmerized level or below, and choose wisely.
Still not coming.
It's kind of an interesting system because it's like you're just fattening them up for that nice, sweet, sweet experience. Or you can play the good guy and not eat any of them.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
This is no gift.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
No need to apologize.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have questions.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
About your brother.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Oh, I just noticed that. Let's fix this up a little bit. Make it a little bit cleaner. There we go. My bad, guys. I didn't realize that was up there that whole time. That explains your wands, right?
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Don't you fear me?
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
You realize you're the gazelle. About the hospital.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand today?
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
About my condition.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Will the sun destroy me?
The sun? The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Must I kill?
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
So you realize this, but you're okay with me being here. Let's forget about the fact that I've already eaten one of your patients. About William Bishop.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe. Was he a vampire?
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
Where do skulls come from?
How do skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
How is skull different?
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a skull?
A skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Okay.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
We didn't get any hints from him. Pembroke Hospital, 25th of October. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you my deepest reservation concerning the Dr. Thoria Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. The Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good. If complications arise, our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. I need to remind you of the mistakes he made in the past. Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, Ackroyd. Okay. We're a species of vampires. As scholars and exegete of ancestral writings, I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklores into account. When searching for hints and hidden or lost secrets, a common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truth about the various types of immortals based on what we know and what we gathered through time. For how many centuries did we consider that vampire was the vernacular term for what we had learned to call Ekon? Oh, so Ekon is vampire until the day 4 explorers of the Brotherhood found proof in the Siberia that Volkods were a lupine type of vampire. Lupine? Wait, werewolf? We can consider these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. Now we know it is not true. What about the rest? What about the Rakasha from my homeland? What about the Chinese Jiangxi or the Pukin of the southern Chile? And without even leaving the beautiful Great Britain, what about the stories about bat-shaped women sometimes seen flying around St. James Church in Lot? What about the creatures only identified as a disaster in some obscure testimonies, which tried to destroy London in 1666 by spreading plague all around the city? What about the Nimrod, the mythical figure of the restless vampire hunter, sometimes described by ancestral British icons as a legendary huntsman who only feeds on his prey's blood and could go unnoticed amongst the mortals and immortals? I tell you, my brothers, we never can be too sure what we could find. If only we could forget for a few minutes what we're supposed to already know. From Unveiling the Night by Usher Taltrey, primate of St. Paul's. Interesting. Letter to Rakesh Kadana. Dear Dr. Swansea. Oh, this is 4th of August, by the way. What's up, Vader? How you doing, man? Let's see. Be glad to manage a temporary morgue as soon as it's open. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I'd be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the questions of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even I never followed any medical studies. The war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh Kadana, former doctor. Huh. You're looking like E from JoJo. Hey, it's my real face, man. Oh, Rakesh is over there. No, it's not him I need to talk to. It's this guy.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Because of your argument with Ackroyd.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
I agree with that. I agree with him completely on that one. It's driving me nuts trying to remember that. I'm gonna have to look that one up, I'll be honest with you. Oh, the dog from the... okay, I know what you're talking about. How dare you compare me to a dog? God damn it. Vader. Oh,
Goodbye,
no, now I got
Dr.
hiccups
Strickland.
again.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
I'm glad to see you.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
I have a question about that.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Ah, no eating? I'm here to help you.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What do you want from me?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
There's another vampire threatening you.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Why not solve this yourself?
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Alright, please continue.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
I just need information.
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay. We can work with that. Have we met this Harriet person? I don't think we have. Oh, they did ask me to talk to the patients. Why don't we start with this guy?
Hey, Doc.
No new info for me, right? Okay, what about this?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Okay.
I'll leave you.
Thanks for being useless. I actually didn't want to talk to this guy.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
That must be the old lady.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, you should. Okay. 315 for that. It is stronger than my other shotgun. Okay.
At least that mistress of the dark stopped. bred with no respect.
Royal Garden Hall Theater. Clyde Finch presents Doris Fletcher, Sappho. Small bag of junk.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You like us?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before giving you a blanket.
She's such a lovely person. Are you the blackmailer?
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
That about the medical error.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. Miss Jones.
Again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep? There isn't a poor life needs saving somewhere?
Now, I need to ask you a few simple questions.
Well, if you really must.
Notice any suspicious?
Have you noticed any suspicious comings or goings?
It would be a great deal easier to make a list of things unsuspicious in this house of charlatans.
Surely it's not that bad.
Come now, Miss Jones. Surely it's not that bad.
Have you no eyes? This hospital accepts all manner of souls, regardless of origin. The proper sick cannot heal. We're kept sickened by the refugees.
The staff seems professional.
Everyone here is very capable. I have not seen any instances of unprofessionalism.
Thieves and murderers, the lot. People have gone missing here, you know. Poof, without a trace.
Why were you admitted?
If you could just tell me why you were admitted.
It's terrible, Doctor. What with a pain in my chest, coughing up blood, and I get awfully tired. Wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't lost my house and all.
I see.
No one comes to visit, you know. Not even my own flesh and blood.
I wonder why.
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones.
You seem like such a wonderful person.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Did I ever talk to this guy?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
You're appointed as a medic.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
You should have refused.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital?
Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh well.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then, sadly, depart.
There she is.
I have wasted too.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Make sure she's got nothing new here. Stranger man visiting nurses?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have said the truth.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Miss Jones deserves our help.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
I mean...
What can you tell me?
Let me get...
Okay.
Goodbye, now.
You got no new information. So let's try another person.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer.
If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinct glow. By looking at the citizen, you will unlock a special interaction.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Oh, sweet. I wonder if that's the friend that he lost.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor. Whoa. Come on. Oh, it's a two-handed weapon. Correct. Wow.
Alright, let's go over here. Sounds like there's somebody over here. Citizens say, careful, the dangerous citizen may not survive the night. Go check on him.
I can't breathe!
I just saved your life, bud.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here! I need to get out!
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
If you're to sin, he will return to the district the following night. Cool. Darn it. Well, this is clearly not going to be a fight. Oh, werewolf!
What sort of creature is this?
That's annoying. That's annoying. Give me that blood. So if I treat it like a Dark Souls fight, it's a little bit easier to fight. Oh, watch out for the stamina. Oh, yes.
Here's what's left of it. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
And there's Crane's voucher. Oh, it was the dude. Oh, he ate the dude. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Percus's house and present this coupon. Kesutiti. I don't know that. I guess it's a different language.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Oops. Missed that bullet. Can't eat this mouse for some reason.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know.
Wait, what? Oh, it's not gonna go there. I thought we were gonna interrogate the other lady.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Interesting.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Is there a way for me to get up there? What is this guy? Is he giving himself adrenaline?
Damn it! Why is this so difficult every time?
That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
Well, this just got really interesting.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You are taking drugs.
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shifts. We have no idea how long the epidemic will last. We can't let it win.
This can't be a long-term solution.
I understand the gesture, Doctor. An immediate answer to an emergency situation. But this can't be a long-term solution.
Thank you for your understanding, my dear colleague. And be assured, I have total control of my consumption.
Plan after your resignation?
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there by the sea, read poetry, and wait for death.
Oh, I have all his stuff already. She's lost. I mean, last she said she was near the morgue. Wasn't that what she said? Also, apparently she has a migraine. Headache.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Did I just hear a gunshot? So interesting that these supplies just keep coming back. Now that I'm blinding, I'd love to have more supplies. This is the scaffolding I was talking about. Okay. So I have something for that. Don't have that. For headaches? Okay. don't have anything for headaches or whatever condition she has at the moment. Do have some experience though. I'm a little bothered by these eyes. Thinking the spear might actually be better than the... Like, I think this does do the most damage, but like... I don't think it's the most consistent to hit. Less damage, but larger radius. Part of me is thinking to try the blood spear. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, screw it. We've committed. Alright, even more damage out of that. I think the goal I'm going to try to do here is try to get every district, I'm going to try, see what happens. Try to get every district healthy, at the same time trying to get those big juicy experience points whenever I can. So like, she left a letter. Alright, okay, this is what she wrote. They observe me, they can feel that, maybe I should hide in the shadows, run like a rat, or fly like a bat. No, I may be a creature of the night, but I won't sneak like a rodent. If they dare to face me, I'll show what I can do to puny mortals. Is she in the morgue? We went through the whole morgue. We didn't see her, but maybe like it's because we were there for a mission, so we wouldn't see her. I love that that just comes back. Oh, you're right there.
It's locked, all right.
I get the feeling that maybe she's through that door and we just can't go there right now. God damn it. Okay. There we go.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, maybe she comes into play later on. I don't know. 'Cause I'm not finding her anywhere. And there's areas that we can't access here yet. I never did check if I can upgrade more. Common handle part. Oh, nice. Can actually upgrade that. Damage would be nice, but I do think reload is probably the more important thing here. Let's go damage. Let's do a lap around the morgue. See if she's, for some reason, walking around the morgue. But I think maybe she just comes into play later on, and we've talked to more people. Yeah. She's not here. Don't know where she is. But we'll eventually find her, I think.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Let's talk to these guys now that we've eavesdropped on them.
I'm all Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Your son wished to die.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen.
Really? It's a crime.
I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
You tried to kill yourself.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Can I help you?
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Okay. You can trust me.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
I have to go.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Doctor.
Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
Where is that nurse? She's like completely disappeared since then.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really busy.
I cannot enter.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
Look, we survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
So they're gay. Okay.
Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all. Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Let's see here.
I don't understand why you still care for this bloody city.
For God's sake.
Help me. Try with that. We have no reason to be.
Okay. It's right there.
I am not survived being buried in a mass grave for these trivialities.
Oi! You listening? Stay away! Oi! You listening? Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
Yeah. I do kind of want to kill those guys though. What level are they? They're 13s.
Fuck, it's fast!
Give me your blood. Get that experience. Also resources. Yes. It's kind of what I was hoping for, that they would have bullets. Ew. Common handle part too. Nice. That was a waste. But yeah, I needed that common handle part to upgrade me knife. Oh, it's a hideout. Dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching from the light, and all the wide horizon's line is hid by the black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, mother. Can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son Mortimer.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
Yeah, definitely want more damage. We need this thing to hit hard. There we go. Vampires create their foul progeny with blood. We all know that some of us witness the process, but what is really going on there? Is it the only way for a vampire to breed? Let's review what we know so far. When willing to create a progeny, a vampire will not bite, but give its blood to drink. Most of the victims die when bitten, but some of them survive and turn into leeches themselves. This only happens when they have assimilated the vampire's blood. One way or another, it is not the predator's bite, but its blood that infects the victim, who will turn if he or she survives the suffering of the metamorphosis. It also seems that a vampire can breed by having intercourse. A vampire mates to produce a child. Sexual intercourse between a vampire and human rarely produce any birth, but some of them tried anyway. A vampire gestation is only a few weeks short, and the pain is almost unbearable for the mother. If she is mortal, she will not survive the birth. The vampire comes out of her womb by tearing apart her entrails. If the mother is a blood drinker, it will probably survive and regenerate. The newborn vampire will quickly grow and turn into an adult vampire in only a few months. From The Adversary by Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Prim. Whoa. That is gruesome.
It's locked.
Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Here is your letter.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now, please, let me be.
I have to go now.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Actually, I did not check.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye,
Not
Mrs.
you. I don't care to talk to you.
Good evening, Miss.
I'm okay.
I should check. Is there anything new that we gave in the letter? Oh, okay. I read your letter.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
Pain is a precious tool.
The world is bleak, but maybe the pain we feel is the best compass for making it a better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest problem? Yes, the world will be a much better place when we're gone.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
These two are very high leveled, so I guess we go towards the main quest. Oh, I did want to...
Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
I'd like to see...
Wise choice.
Do I buy that, or do I buy this stuff, which would probably be more... God damn it. I'm gonna hold off for now. See what keeps happening? For some reason, these just keep popping up on my compass thing for no reason. And now I cannot remove it. That's right. Whatever. That's a weird glitch. It just keeps creating custom markers on my map for no reason.
This is no place for you, sir. Let's pin it down!
Can I go through here?
It's locked, all right.
So I can't go through here.
Over there! There's one of them!
It's locked.
Can't go through there. But can I go through here? Huh, I might have to actually go through here. That's bothering the hell out of me so much and I can't remove it. It's so far up the screen. Oh well. Actually, shots we could just walk in. Ow.
No!
Alright, easy there, buddy. Take his blood. And there we go. I didn't realize there was 3 of them there. Guard the freedom of assault. Join the Royal Fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask your nearest recruiting office. A lot of war posters.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
So, I think this is a hideout. Alright. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Stop right now! Don't come closer, sir. Steady! Stay away!
The Mistress of the Dark will drink your blood.
I think I found her. she? She's somewhere around here. Aww. Is she maybe up there? Did I just enter a house that I wasn't supposed to? Abandoned investment property.
I have this thirst for blood.
Huh. Petition letter. Mr. Bates must stop. For months, for years maybe, Codigan Bates has exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. If he had more money or proper jobs, we would never rent any of his extortionate flats. Mr. Bates must stop. We all know what revolting solution he proposes to the women who can't pay the weekly rent. Mr. Bates must stop. Let's meet him together soon. A demand for an immediate change.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Huh, cure for blindness. Interesting.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Oh, so this is Mr. Bates.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Eh, blood is blood, you know? Gotta feed the beast somehow.
Will consume you. The mistress of the dark will drink your blood.
Back to the shadows! You get them weapons! No rest for the wicked! He's dead! Be strong! Over there! There's one of them!
Oh, there we go.
Are you all right, Miss Howcroft?
They were tracking me, hunting me down. After the death of Thomas, they came to the hospital. They said I killed him.
But you're safe now. Those men won't bother you
Oh.
anymore, I promise.
Did you hear them? They recognized me as a vampire.
We killed Thomas.
I knew it. I knew it.
And we caused that. You must go back to a safe place now.
I believe you need to get back to safety as quickly as possible.
I'm not crazy. I knew there was something wrong with me. I need to tell the doctors about this.
Oh, I didn't realize. Because we killed Thomas. We caused scapegoat. We caused for her to be targeted because they thought that she was the vampire because she kept proclaiming herself a vampire. Oh damn. That's kind of awesome that that could happen. So is this like where she was staying? It's filled with stuff. Let's see what other loot is up here.
Die!
Fiesta. Pour about Pembroke. 2nd of November, Scout Lewis Cagney to Mr. Jeffrey McCollum. Objective, Pembroke Hospital survey vampire activity. Sir, having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, we can confirm vampire activity here. First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. The administrator of the Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Swansea, according to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal, he may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, then there may be something big going on at Pembroke. Maybe even a nest of vampires protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we are convinced you better come quick with reinforcements and heavy gear. Oh. God damn it. Great hunt. Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to their bravery, for we prevailed. The guard prevailed. My brothers, we hunted them down, the enemies of mankind, hidden in the dark tunnels of our modern cities. We found them in their nests and dens. They perished. We brought the fires of battle to the blackest pits. Never had such a large-scale war been engaged by mortals against the immortals. Remember this victory, my brothers, for it seals and proves our methods. Never sleep, never surrender, never give up. Yes, my brothers, our method is good, and England is safe tonight, thanks to you. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, or our trembling hand when they turned against us. Do not tremble, my brothers. Do not doubt, I cry. Tonight for the fallen comrades. I cry, for I am old man who finally saw my goal accomplished as I live my last years on this earth. The Guard Primwin is only half a century old, and we have already accomplished much more than the traitors of St. Paul in half a millennium. This was our first great hunt. Let them leeches who survive our wrath remember we won't stop. From the advisory by Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Primwin. Alright. We probably should do a little bit of this. Whoa! Whoa! Fatigue, fatigue. That is a lot of fatigue I need to cure. Okay. I wonder if that's the balance. Like, they constantly get, like, conditions and we're constantly curing it, so it'll always go up more than hopefully it goes down? Maybe? I don't know. That being said...